good words that are accurate, that are totally words, etc. I woke up this morning a day before I normally do podcasts, and I decided today I'm going to do one. I've got a lot on my brain, and I've been thinking about a lot of things that I wanted to share with the masses of folks that listen. I also learned it's not cool to say things like, "Oh, you're my one listener." It's not cool because apparently people psychologically get upset and they'll be like, "Oh, there's only one other person listening. I'll get sad." Listen, I don't give a fuck. I don't. It's why I say it. It's because I'm so happy that anybody's here. If you're listening to the show, thank you so much. If you're around, I appreciate you being here. The very amount of people that listen to the show are very loyal, and they reach out and they say how much they enjoy it, and I appreciate that. Do I wish it were more? I don't think it would have any impact on my life. I don't think I'm going to buy a house from this podcast. It's not my goal, but if it were, I bet I would make it happen. I've been thinking about it lately, like, because I've been really, really, really going through it. And I always talk about how the easiest way to get through it is to go through it. And I'm a positive person, as you know. I've got like 3 speeds: positivity, dick jokes. Here's a picture of me and Michelle. Like that. Those are my 3 speeds. That's pretty much who I am. In my mid 50s, being more introspective, it's fun. It's like you continue to educate yourself, you learn things, and you try to share and with your audience or your platform or your people who are listening, who are going through stuff and who are not. And going through it, like I was thinking, everybody has a battle every single day. We all go through a specific obstacle course of things that we need to achieve during the day for our own mental health, our own sanity, our own process, our own routine. Like we all wake up in the morning and, maybe the first thing you do is urinate. Maybe you're like, I got to pee. Maybe the first thing you do is I need coffee so I can sit down and poop. Maybe that's your thing. Maybe you're like, I need to read the news so I can see what's going on in the financial markets. Maybe you're like, I need to get on Facebook so I can tell my friend Steve to go fuck yourself. I don't believe in your Trump theories. Maybe you need to look at Fox News or CNN or listen to a podcast. Maybe this is the first thing you're doing today. Maybe before you had nourishment, you were like, I need to 100% listen to the new Passberg, right? Because that's a callback to the beginning of the show when I messed up the name of my own show, which is a good sign on its way to doing good things on a show. Also, side note, when did we decide that the destruction of our country was based on the availability of eggs? Like, do you think egg people were just like, all right, it's our turn. Who do we got to pay to make everybody talk about eggs? Who do we need to discuss this with so everyone is freaking out about eggs? Eggs are great, but I don't have them every day. I'm not mad at eggs, but there's not a time when I'm waking up and I'm like, holy fuck, you guys, eggs are $8. I don't think anyone's ever done that. And if you have done that, it's for the purpose of making people respond. I don't know. It just seems weird. Also, people respond to different things. I'm going to get back to the point of the battle. But, okay, so yesterday I woke up and I saw posted one of the pictures. Everybody's seeing that El Salvador prison. Everybody's seeing it. It's like where the people, it looks horrific. Like all these people are squished together. There's like 1,000 people in a cell with like one toilet. Those people are not worried about the price of eggs, I assure you. And it said, the caption that I saw was from a bass player friend back in Michigan, and he said, "Inhumane, how dare people live like this? It's terrible." Okay, that's his opinion. I think it's horrible as well. I wouldn't want to live like that. I think it's inhumane. But who knows what these people did? Maybe some of these people murdered a bunch of people. Maybe some of these people were crazy drug people. Maybe these people did such unspeakable things that they needed to be in this situation. I don't know. I have no. I'm so fortunate that's not me. I don't have any intent in going to El Salvador or murdering a bunch of people or being a drug lord or wearing a white T-shirt and boxers and sleeping in a human centipede position. That sounds terrible to me. I'm going to try to be a good person. Hope that doesn't happen. But I posted My first apartment in LA. Like that was my caption. I posted the picture. My first apartment in LA because it was crowded. There was a bunch of roommates. Uh, but yeah, and then someone wrote, "You're fucking disgusting. You're disgusting." I'm like, I am? Because I made a joke? Can we not make a joke? And it was a comic, a very wealthy comic friend of mine, like owns horses and shit. I'm like, come on, buddy. No one's disgusting. Making a joke. I didn't put those people in the prison. It wasn't my idea to build it. I just thought if everyone's going to talk about their political things, I want to talk about looks like me and all my old roommates. Am I right? Pew, 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 pew. Finger guns, you know? Anyways, so every day's a battle. I battle with people who make comments on things that I write. Sometimes it hurts my feelers because they're my babies. They're my word children. They're the things that I've like birthed. They're the things that I enjoy. And then someone's like, "Meh, this is about me." Another post I got yesterday. It was so funny. It was I wrote this joke. If you're jerking it near a naked lady, isn't that beating around the bush? And someone was like, take this down. Take this down. This is cringe. Maybe to you, who is it? Like I still have always said, who's the arrogant person who thinks their opinion is more important than others? Like who is it? Unless you're like the guy who's like, hey, we should all get in this sub and operate it with a video game controller and try to go to the Titanic. If your opinion is like, yeah, I don't want to do that, I think your opinion's more important. But if it's not, God rest the souls of all those poor people who didn't make a better decision to not do that. Oh, that would suck. Anyways, I started talking about the battle. I know that there's a point to this podcast, as there is with my life and all of yours, because it's wonderful that you're here. You got to get through every day. You just got to. Every single day is a miniature version of the larger version of your obstacle course. You got to get through it. Like there's the grind. I mean, especially if you're creative. If you're creative, you got to practice what you've written. You've got to come up with new things. You've got to be constantly releasing jokes or songs or poems or choreographing things or practicing your acting chops. You have to like every single day. It's like a video game. Like you're dodging lava in the Mario Brothers thingy, or you're trying to get through like TSA with all this emotional baggage, and they're like, "What do you have there?" And you're like, "No, it's nothing." They're like, "Are you sure? Because it looks like a little bit of depression." No, it's not. It's not. You just got to keep fighting. You just got to keep doing it. And the first thing that you need to do is drink out of this red cup. You got to keep fighting because you have to decide first and foremost, what's your victory? Like, what's your daily victory? Every day, I'm like, you know what I want to accomplish today? And then I try to accomplish it. If it's as simple as, and I've always made reference to this old Merrill Davis joke. Merrill Davis is a funny comedian who I met when I first moved here. I've said this joke, I've said this story several times on the show, but it's the difference between like West Coast living as an entertainer in a world full of trillions of entertainers who are all really good. Midwest to me was like go, 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 go. Wake up at 7 a.m., work till 11 p.m. And I loved it. I still do love working that much. When I first saw an open mic here, Meryl got on stage and she's like, today was a pretty good day. I woke up, went to the post office, mailed the letter. I'm done. And I was like, what? That's your day? But then I realized she woke up, she accomplished what she wanted to do. Good for her. So it's about, first and foremost, what do you want to accomplish today? Like, what's the thing that you want to get done? What's the thing that you want to figure out? And then go after it and literally start. It's crazy. And so many different people say it, and I'm not like all universe and secreting and power positivity thinging you. I'm just saying it's literally as easy as making a checklist and doing it. So make a checklist for what you want to do today. I want to do a podcast today, doing it. I want to go for a big fat walk. I'm going to do it. I wanted to email 3 clubs about performing. I already did that. I And I wanted to reach out to my manager about job leads, and I've done that. So I have a big fat walk, and then I've accomplished 4 things that I really wanted to accomplish today. And then I'm going to spend my evening going to support my lovely and talented Michelle as her and her band performs. So it's a pretty good day. It's a pretty good day, even though it's 9:51. It's still a pretty good day, and I've already accomplished stuff, and I already have things to do, and I'm looking forward to it. That's great. Plus, I fasted. I can start eating at 10:30. Pretty excited about that. An 18-hour fast. What am I going to have? You'll never know. So once you decide what it is that you want to accomplish during the day, figure out like what your trophy is. Like, what do you want to accomplish? Like, what do you want to win? Like, what's the like winning thing for you? Is it money? Is it like friends? Is it working more? Is it writing an incredible song? What's more important, writing an incredible song or having people tell you that's an incredible song? Because you know when you write something that's great, but do you need the validation of the people listening to the song? Sometimes as an artist, we do. Sometimes as a person, I need to text my friends. Like that's a level of drug addiction when it comes to reaction. That's next level. Like if you can't even wait till you get to your show, you have to text your friends. Is this funny? Is this funny? Is this funny? Is this good? And trust me, I do that all the time because it's like I have this insatiable desire and need to be validated with my art. But I know it's good and I know it isn't. And I still know it's good when people say it isn't good. And I'm also sometimes surprised when people say something's good and I'm like, really? That's good? So for me, success is work. I just really love working. I love it. It keeps me busy. Do I also enjoy not working? Of course. Of course I do. Do I like relaxing more in the, I mean, you can't really say midlife because with the average age life expectancy being about 75, I'm well past middle age, but I do like enjoying myself, but I really enjoy being creative and participating. And it's different than it was 5 years ago. I mean, what did you want to do 5 years ago that you're doing now that is totally different, that is totally the same? And is there a different change? Like 5 years ago, for me, I still wanted to work. I just love working. It's something that I really enjoy doing. And I guess it's what I've always wanted to do. I think if you think about it, it's like since I've been 13 years old, all I wanted to do was work. It wasn't because I felt like I had to. It was just something I just really enjoy. I enjoy waking up early and creating something, with my brain or picking up my guitar and doing whatever. What do you enjoy? What are the things that you like to do? Do you still like to do them as much as you did 5 years ago? Are there things you want to accomplish in the next 5 years still at whatever age you are? I mean, I don't have a lot of young people who listen to the show, I'm sure. And maybe I do, but what do you want to do? It's as easy as doing it. It's as easy as deciding and then doing it. I don't know. That's that. Okay, so this is what I was talking about when I've been going through it and what I've done to move through it or to attempt to move through it. Okay, so it started kind of like last fall. I was chosen to do a special in Canada, and I created the set, and I flew to Canada, and I did the set, and they ran out of money. So I have this whole second set sitting in the can. I never got paid for it, and I was bummed because it was like this. There was 3 shows, sold out audiences in Canada, great, like 10 cameras, them shooting the audience, everything. I was really excited. No footage, none whatsoever, and it's just like it sucked. But I think it was just like in the same sort of way where I'd never actually got on the Tonight Show till like my 5th try. I accepted it and I was like, okay, that's fine. Maybe there's a better thing. So then I work it out that I'm going to record my Detroit show. I work with a buddy. We make it all up. And for whatever reason, he decides to get new cameras the day that we're going to shoot. And he doesn't understand how they work completely. And 1,198 people over 5 shows, great sets, no footage. So this is the second time. This is depressing. I'm like, fuck, man. I've been working on the set for years. I'm ready. I'm ready for this set. And then, uh, and then last August, I got to work on my favorite show of all time. So I got to work on Hollywood Squares. So Hollywood Squares was the pinnacle of TV for me. Growing up, I always would watch Paul Lynde, and I would love his delivery, and to see his incredible timing and impeccable character work, and just he was amazing. He was so funny. And then I got to watch Gilbert Gottfried do it, and he was incredible, and it was just great. And it was perfect for writing and whatever. Anyways, the showrunner who hired me lost his job. So in Hollywood, that basically means that when you have a showrunner, they bring in their people, they bring in their friends. There's a joke that I have that is to be a successful comedian, it's as simple as being friends with the comedy club booker. It's life. It never changes. No one is fair when it comes to working with your friends. Everyone doesn't. So he left, and someone made a comment to Drew, oh, she's funny, but she's not Paul Lynde. So she's like, well, we need funnier writers. So they brought in new writers. I never even had a chance to work with this lady. Like I never wrote for her specifically. So to then hear, we need funnier people in here when your job is to be funny and you didn't have a chance to even write for this person, it's just like, fuck balls, man. It's like, oh, it's like literally a ton of emotional bricks landing on your soul. So what do? It's like you have to never stop recognizing that the most exciting part of any battle, like just continuing on real quick, like that's Writers Guild wages, that's residual money, that's like green envelope in the mail money, it's job security, it's reruns, it's a great gig. It's a very, very lucrative gig. Gone. And then you're like, okay. And I'm pissed at myself because for a year, or I guess since August, I was like, oh, I'm going to get hired again. I'm going to get hired again. This is going to be great. The show's going to go for 5 years. I'll never have to worry. And like my life's never been like that. I've always had to work for the success that I have. I've always had to work and accomplish the things that I wanted to do. Not that there's anything wrong with getting a gig like that where you coast. That'd have been super. But it made me realize again, you have to do the work that you need to do when it's presented. There's like the losses are the most important part sometimes of any journey. Like I always say, winning the World Series is cool, but the struggle, the climb, like Miley Cyrus says, that's right, quoting Miley Cyrus. Getting there is cool. You got there. That's it. You know, always wanting to play Madison Square Garden. It's the grind. It's the hard work. It's the bad, shitty gigs. And all of a sudden you've played Madison Square Garden. Then you already played it. Now what? You played it already. You don't get residuals unless you record an album called Live at Madison Square Garden, where it's like you play bop and then everyone gets all excited and then you get money for the rest of your life. It's you have the gift of being able to experience all of the things that come with it. And so many great things come with not winning. And so many great things come with winning. But the most fulfilling, I think, is the pathway there. So then you have to take all of the things and try to turn them into something. So I'm like, okay, I lost my footage from 2 specials. I need to figure out how I'm going to get another special. How do I do that? You're like, all right, I lost my cake gig. How do I do that? What do I do? I don't know. But here's what I focused on. I had a great special and a great relationship with the people at Dry Bar. So I reached out and I said, I want to shoot another special. I'm ready. It's been a significant amount of time. The last one did well. Let's go. I haven't heard back, but I have a good feeling that that's what's going to happen. And when it comes to gigs, I started writing my own shows. I started coming up with my very own original concept game shows. It's really going to be a hard road to try to get that done, because to do that you have to come up with a concept. After you come up with a concept, you then have to massage it, make it cool. Then you pitch it to your managers, and then after your managers like it, they give it to your agent, and your agent decides if it's worthy of submitting or doing something with it. And then they send out the log line to several different production companies who would partner with you to help develop the show that you've already created, that you now give away half of your money to have someone who did not create this idea help you get it to a point where you then can pitch it to networks. And then you pitch it to a network. The network has to like it. Then it needs to be cast with the correct hosts. And after the correct hosts are cast, then it needs to be performed. And then a pilot needs to be shot, or a presentation reel that needs to be successful enough in a focus group for them to want to do 8 episodes. And once they do 8 episodes, you send it to the ocean of streamers and TV shows, hoping to God that people find it. And if they find it and notice it, then they need to watch it. And if they need to watch it, they need to like it. And it needs to be enjoyed enough to where people remember it and want to come back. That's one of the things that's funny about whenever you see reviews on a television show. It's like that happens for every single TV show out there. And then you have some a-hole on social media who's like, ugh, hated it. Couldn't watch 5 minutes of this. Do you realize that like hundreds of people took months to a year to get this to a place that you could just go, hated it? I think that's hysterical. So it's very difficult for the route that I've chosen. But I believe in myself as like it's my job. I believed in myself as long as I've been alive. It's my religion is to believe in myself and to be positive and to think that there's something that I was supposed to learn from those 2 shows not coming through. There was something that I was supposed to learn by losing the greatest TV job I've ever had. I didn't really lose it. I wasn't fired. I just wasn't asked back. And that's no different from an SNL cast member who just wasn't asked back. You run your course and you move through it. A lot of people see failure as the end. I don't. I just like look at it like it's some sort of like rerouting. Like I never look at the end as like, I always say, this isn't how my story ends. Like my story doesn't end with me trying to shoot 2 specials that didn't make it and then I give up. My story doesn't end with, oh, I had this cool job and then I didn't get asked back, so I give up. Like I don't understand the concept of giving up. I do understand like the incredible experience of experiencing everything from fabulousness to not. I don't know where my voice is going. I'm kind of sniffly, so if it sounds like I'm low energy, I'm really not. I'm just talking about the things that you need to do to get through. My point is, the pain that you feel, like wrapping up this whole wonderful thingy, like the pain of a dead end or a failure or a frustration is never that. It's just a doorway. It's an opportunity to reframe your failure, to like nudge you towards the actual alignment of where you're supposed to be. The constant work on yourself pays off eventually, not in your time, in God's or the universe's time. If you're an atheist, in the atheist's time. It happens when it's supposed to. Rejection is fuel, but when you're being rejected, it doesn't fucking feel like it. It feels like you're on fire. I'm really excited about the shows I'm pitching right now. I've got 2 shows that I'm pitching, and I've been pitching, and And you never can tell because, like, when you pitch, you have a great conversation with a bunch of people, you're enthusiastic about your idea, you have this great conversation, you may or may never speak to that person again. You'll never hear why they didn't like it, or you'll hear that they did like it. Sometimes it's months later. You never know why. But I'm pitching this really great true crime game show. It's a reenactment show. I think it's special. It's called Murder She Guessed. And I'm pitching this show that I've been pitching for a long time, which is like America's Most Wanted meets America's Dumbest Criminals meets The View. And it's called True Crimedy. And I think it's great. I think they're both great. My agents at Gersh believe in it. My managers believe in it. I believe in it. I'm just going to keep doing what I've always done. And that's figuring out a way to keep doing it. If I live my life where I've always being able to try something new or accomplish something new or do something new, like that's the best thing possible. When I was younger, I wanted to be a caddy. I never even golfed, but I was a caddy for a week. And then I decided I wanted to be something else and so on and so forth. I've had 4 careers in my life. And I mean, who knows? I think I'm about to have another one. Like I was a musician. I was a private investigator, process server. I was a comedian. I was a TV writer and producer. Am I going to be a show creator now? I don't know. Am I going to work on a bigger show? Am I going to work on smaller shows till there's a bigger show? I have no idea. I have no clue. My point is, in conclusion, before I tell jokes that I've written this week, it's like sometimes you get crushed. Doesn't mean you get canceled. And not canceled for all intents and purposes. It's not the end. It's just like you just got a little bit of bruised and you can keep going through it and you can keep being motivated. And I hope this was motivating today. I look so swollen in my face. I look so like sniffly and like allergy guy. And it's because I am. But I'm going and I'm fighting. Anyways, I hope my story motivated some today. If you like the show, please like and subscribe. If you want to sponsor the show, by all means, we'd love to have you. So let me read you the jokes that I wrote since the last episode. Here we go. I can't decide if I should go to Coachella or stand outside in a crowd for 5 hours thirsty and not pee. I'm bisectional. Futons, shays, sectionals. I'll bang them all. Oh, I watched Black Mirror. I would tell you what I thought about Black Mirror if you upgrade to Riverbend Plus, which only makes sense if you saw Black Mirror episode 1, and it's a great joke. You can tell how much your partner loves you by their patience when you parallel park. I was walking on Runyon and I saw this hot girl not being able to park at all. Like she was just like inch up back. And the guy she was with, it was easily a first or second date. He was like, "No, sweetie, no, you're doing great. No, it's fine." And I would have been like melting doors. That's love. Today is National Pet Day. Make sure you get out there and pet as many people as you can because today it's allowed. Let's see. When a stranger calls me boss, all I want to do is fire that motherfucker. Don't fucking call me boss. I don't fucking boss. I watched the show Pop the Balloon. Oh my God. This is the meanest show I've ever seen on TV. So good. Let's see. My favorite thing to write about Coachella is that I'm not there. Apparently I got a Coachella bug in my butt. I need Kleenex. Paul Giamatti is the male Meryl Streep. Again, Black Mirror joke. Only good if whatever. I think the greatest of all time, 637. That's the greatest of all time. Happy Passover, Jewish friends. Sorry you were passed over, actors in Hollywood. That's funny. That's a good joke. Maybe people don't like you, but before you're sad, remember most people suck. Why do you care what they think? That's a good joke. Bill Maher probably calls out his own name during sex with Kid Rock. If you jerk it near a naked lady, that's called beating around the bush. That's the one that the girl said was cringe. Let's see. I had a dream that my penis was a t-shirt cannon. So many girls got shirts. Also, all these jokes that are super offensive and penisy, I do run them by Michelle, and I can tell by her reaction if I'm allowed to post them or not. Kieran is the Macaulay we always wanted. How come no one ever called the private room where Monica and Bill hooked up the oral office? Feels like a missed opportunity, but then I found out apparently they did. And then the joke I already told you earlier on the show. Being a successful comedian is as easy as being friends with the club booker. Today was great, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Newberg pod. I am Newberg. That's me when I was younger. That's an audience that I played in front of. It's my second record. It's on iTunes. All my stuff's on iTunes and Spotify. Doesn't matter. Like, subscribe, listen, follow. Thank you to Mike Walters and Radio One for allowing me to do this podcast. And thank you all for listening. Newberg leaving. Oh, I third personed you.